Welcome everybody to the Monday night call where we are going to present X39 Life Wave, and we are so excited to see you all. My name is Henriëtte. I come from Norway, where I am building my Life Wave business. I was introduced to Life Wave in March this year, and I've had some amazing results. I was not planning on doing a business out of it when I heard of it for the first time, because I've always liked network marketing, but I was kind of doing a lot of other stuff, and I thought I haven't got the time and the effort. But then the X39, our fabulous stem cell activation patch, was so good, and it did so good things to me and my friends. And we've had amazing results. We're building a big team here in Norway now. From people having amazing results, we see better health growing, and that is so inspiring. So we are going to keep on patching in Norway. We're going to keep on patching people, and we are going to have a great time doing that. So maybe I can tell a little bit about my story later, but I will now just give it up to Dr. Mich, who will present herself and tell more about this amazing opportunity.
Thanks, Henriëtte. I am Dr. Mich Seagreen, just Michelle. I am a chiropractor in Durban, South Africa, and I was introduced to this patch via a friend of mine who also is another chiropractor in Durban in South Africa. And the reason I was interested in the patch initially was because I saw the change that she had in her personal appearance, in her energy levels, in her confidence, in her positivity, because she'd had ME all of her adult life, basically. And that did impact on how she was able to cope with day-to-day stuff. Anyway, and then I started speaking to her about some of my patients that I could help to a certain point. And then I thought, well, maybe X39 could help them further. And after about 6 weeks of getting onto these Zooms, getting onto trainings, reading material, speaking to other people, I eventually thought, you know what, let's give it a bash. And I have loved the journey ever since. So I've seen the most remarkable changes in myself, as well as in patients of mine and family members. And we'll possibly mention a couple of them as we go. I like to throw it into the presentation rather than just boring you with all the stories straight up front. So I'm happy to go straight in, Amanda. Amanda's very kindly doing all the hard work behind the scenes for us, so Henriëtte and I can just concentrate on what we're saying.
Good. Let's not stress and
press
all the right buttons, which doesn't want to work, but we'll get there now. Okay.
Perfect.
Go back one. There we are.
Thank you, Amanda. Appreciate it. Okay, so the question we always ask, and many of the people that I recognize on this call have, and some of them have not been patched, but that's a question we always ask ourselves. Have you been patched? Because the patch will elevate, activate, and regenerate. You can see the patch on the little lady's arm over there. And there's my patch that I've just literally taken off to show you that I've been wearing all day. So before we go into the patch itself, or the X39 is what we call this specific patch, we need to talk about David Schmidt. And he is the CEO and inventor of X39. If you look at him, you would not say that you would guess his age. I believe he's I can't remember his age now, and I was trying to show off. I think he is in his 60s, but he looks about 40 there, in my opinion. 45.
65, I think.
65. So he's a scientist and inventor, and he specializes in age reversing. So in 2008, around then, between the birth of my 2 boys, stem cells became the buzzword, and I was one of the first parents that thought about whether or not we should store the stem cells from our babies, cords, that kind of thing. We decided not to because it was a heck of a lot of money, and we didn't have to. We now have David Schmidt. So In 2008, when all of that was happening, he focused his attention on stem cell research. And the recent patent to bring the X39 to the market took 10 years and 4.5 million before it was able to come. And that was about 4 to 5 years ago that he brought X39 to the market. It is patented, and as most people know, if you have a patent, you have to be able to prove everything that that patent states as per case study. So it has to be completely backed up by science. A couple of the comments of this patent I'd like to refer to you, and it basically says that as a result of elevating copper peptide and activation of stem cells, there's improvement in energy, elevation of antioxidants, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvement in stamina, elevation of collagen production, and improvement of wound healing. So that's a massive claim for a patent. And like I said, it has to be absolutely backed up by science and case studies. Why this specific X39 stem cell patch? Well, as you get older, the fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. Now, stem cells are the base cells of every organ, every blood vessel, every skin cell in your body. It starts off as a stem cell and it changes into whatever's necessary. And while you are young, little kids, even up to the age of 30, everything runs smoothly. Your body can replace your stem cells, and your stem cells can go where they needed to repair. But by the time you age 60, you have about, I think it's about 90% of active stem cell activity in your body. And that's why you see a complete slowing down of your healing. Those big wounds are slow to heal. Your skin's thinner and tears more. All of those things are signs of and symptoms of aging that we're all going to experience at some point. And many of us are experiencing it now. So how does this X39 work? So it is a proprietary form of phototherapy. So it's light therapy. Your body emits that infrared heat/light, and the little patch has inside it a patented nanocrystal technology. And that little lattice structure reflects the light, your own body's light, back into you at a specific wavelength. That then activates something called GHK-KCU copper peptide, and that then activates stem cell activity. So all the little patch does is it reflects light to activate. Nothing goes from that patch into your body except for light. There are no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants that go through, and therefore it's non-invasive. It's not like the stem cell injections that we've all heard about that are somewhat effective, sometimes maybe hit and miss. The stem cell patch, the X39 patch, purely works with light, and it's your own body's light reflected back into your body to reactivate your stem cells. It's as simple as that. What benefits do you expect if you start X39? Most people will experience the following effects. Some experience them all straight away, some take time. I'll go through them quickly. Increased strength. Now that I've experienced myself, I travel once a week for my chiropractic business, and I cart quite a heavy bed with me. And since I've been patching, it's not a schlep to carry my own bed. I don't have to wait my teen boys to do it for me. There's mental clarity. You wake up awake. You can think straight away. There's reduced inflammation, restored muscle or skeletal conditions, like I had a failed knee surgery. And after about 6 weeks on X39, that knee function is completely restored. I've got increased stamina throughout the day, improvement of sleep, which is huge. I started dreaming for the first time in many, many years after going on X39, so my depth of sleep has improved. Increased energy and vitality, and improved skin appearance. So I feel, and many people that I know are starting to achieve optimal health, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. And I'd like to just say here that you will go online and you will see numerous testimonies of various people who have had every condition, disease, diagnosis from A to Z, and they'll say they have felt better on the patches, and they do, but we can't claim to heal or diagnose any person or any medical condition. I love this slide. It actually shows exactly what change can happen in your body as you start patching. So this is a topography map. It is a photograph of the heat emission of this lady's brain. And in session 1, you can see that there's a lot of red and orange, and that indicates a high level of brain inflammation. And at that stage, she had not had the X39, and she had a total lack of brain coherence. In session 2, she'd been on for 3 weeks. You can see that there's no more inflammation. She has improved brain coherence. You can see that there's no redness there, but in session 3, you can see there's more of a balancing out of that calming pattern. And at that stage, after 6 weeks, she had complete turnaround. She had better brain coherence, and her brain continued to remain calm after that 6-week period, after session 3. So what are the long-term results of wearing the X39 patch and activating your stem cells? So there is a website called thisisinfo.com. You can go on there and you can see all the case studies that these claims are taken from. So within the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. And that's something that I had to try and really understand, because we've got genes, and as we go through life, those genes get triggered. And so occasionally a cancer gene can be triggered, for example, or an autoimmune disease gene can trigger. And what the case studies show is that some of those genes that have been triggered can begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced, as you saw on that map, and within 3 months, collagen is increased. So we all think about collagen as wrinkled, lack of collagen equals wrinkled or thinning skin, it equals brittle hair. And so if your collagen is increased over 3 months, then you could expect to see changes on your outward structure, perhaps fewer wrinkles, smoother skin, and so you can. But collagen's not only found in the skin, it's found throughout the body. So your skin's going to reflect essentially what's happening inside of you. That is remarkable. An example there, for example, is my mom, who's 71, and she had skin that tore extremely easily on her arms. She didn't like to wear anything that didn't have a sleeve because she felt it was unsightly with all the bruising. And she does not have that problem anymore. Her skin is much thicker now. It doesn't tear as easily, and she doesn't have those horrible bruises constantly. And then within 6 months, the heart reverses in age. And again, let me reflect that it's as per case study on thisisinfo.com. So David Schmidt says that it's not anti-aging, it is age reversing. How do you wear your patch? So X39, per case study, was worn on the back of the neck or below the belly button. But you can choose to wear it wherever you would like to. So in the beginning, I wanted my knee to get fixed because I wanted to play tennis. So that's where I put it. And yes, now I play tennis twice a week and love it. You wear your patch 12 hours on and 12 hours off. You need that time off so that you can repair and rejuvenate. And if you do fall asleep with it on, like many of us do, you take it off the next morning and you wait 24 hours and then you start again with the 12 hours on, 12 hours off. You don't want to wear it constantly because you'll get used to it, just like some people get used to caffeine if they drink it too much. And then you throw the patch away, or you can use a second-hand patch on a pet or a spouse or a child. There will still be some use of it, but not to the same extent. If you want the best results, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And then repeat tomorrow. The company does have more than one patch. Like I said earlier, X39's been out about 4 or 5 years, but before that, more patches were created, and they work on the same principles, but similarly on different lines. For example, the ice wave patches are for pain relief, and I've used that extensively in my practice, along with the auto or anti-inflammatory patch. When you are patching, it is incredibly important to drink plenty of water and take electrolytes. Otherwise, you may feel headaches and things like that. But if that kind of thing happens, up your water, up your electrolytes, and you'll feel a lot better. X39 is so sophisticated, but it's so simple to explain. And the testimonies of the X39 stem cell activation patches are life-changing and emotional. The best thing about X39 is it absolutely works. And before I hand over to anyone else, the most definitive proof that I've seen so far is someone that I know, a patient of mine. He had a kidney function of about 34. I always confuse him and my mom's kidneys because they both had bad kidneys, both in the early 30s. But the end result is recently he was tested at 69, and recently, or a little bit before that, my mom was tested at 44. So both had improved kidney function, both as per blood tests. So you know what? Blood tests don't lie. So that for me was, okay, Michelle, you got to go out and do this thing now because it is on paper. Right. So here's where we normally call on people to give us their experiences, because we know numerous people on this call will have something to say. So if you'd like to just put your hand up.
Okay, I'll start. So I want to share about my cousin that's in Australia, and she started patching her husband. And when she told me originally, she said he's got serious diabetes, but he was very, very sick and very weak. And she said she was so worried about him because every lunchtime she had to go back home and give him something to eat because he couldn't even get up from the chair where he was sitting, and he had nobody to look after him, couldn't get up and just go to the kitchen to get something for himself to eat. And then she phoned me a while back, and then she said he's feeling so much stronger, his balance is so much better. And today she told me that last night he was saying he wants a chocolate, but it was 7 o'clock at night, and she said she's not going to town now, to buy him a chocolate. And he actually got into the car, drove to the shops by himself, and he took the trolley, and apparently he wasn't even holding onto the trolley as he would usually do. And to her, this was a big thing. She said he even bent down and took something from the bottom shelves, and he came back, and she says he's doing so much better. And it was such a blessing to hear that, these things are really life-changing. So I was very happy to hear that testimony.
Thanks, Amanda.
Come on, guys, because before I tell you to throw you under the bus again. Come on.
A couple of people there I'd like to throw under the bus. So
just go for it.
What, throw people under the bus?
Yes.
Yeah, would you like to see yours?
Okay, Steph, you're asking for it. You have to tell your story.
Sorry. Evening, everyone. Well, I'm Steph. I'm 63 years old. I've got to think about that every time. 9 years ago, I had a quadruple bypass. The year after that, I wanted to see the doctors about my knees because my knees were giving me mega hassles. Was getting progressively worse. I was struggling to walk properly. I was recovering from a heart operation, and I lost quite a bit of weight during that time, but the doctor still wanted me to lose another 10 kilos before they do a knee replacement. Now, being typical male, I don't listen to them, and I picked up 15 kilos. because I wanted to feel healthy again after my heart operation. And over the next couple of years, I became basically couch-bound. I moved when I really had to. I didn't get up when, for no real reason whatsoever, simply because it was too painful. I couldn't move my leg from a sitting position and just move it a little bit without pain shooting up and down my legs and in my knees and stuff. So this had a massive impact on the quality of my life. I stopped walking. I stopped doing a lot of things. And I think I started getting old because I wasn't moving around. My wife complained. She's here. She's listening to me. But she said to me that I'm really getting old, you know. Amanda came along, it's about 4 months ago now, introduced us to LifeWave. Of course, X39, but for me that was important was the pain patch, the Ice Wave. Put that on my left knee, and within about a minute, my pain level dropped from a 10 down to about a 2. And half an hour later, my right knee, my right leg, also down to about a 2. So that to me was amazing. So we ordered patches and we started patching. I wore Ice Wave every single day of my life with the Aeon patch and also the X39. And then I came to a point where I realized that I can actually move around. I can actually do stuff. I can move my legs without it being sore. So I stopped wearing the Ice Wave patches, and I found out I could do that for about a week at a time. Then I've got to wear them for about 3 days. My knee started getting sore just to get rid of the pain. We were up in the Kruger. What was it, 3 weeks ago now? I think we're back already 3 weeks. I promised my daughter that I will walk with her next to the game viewing fence, next to the Komati River, or Komati River, no, not the Komati River, the Crocodile River, which I did, and I actually speed walked her home. I got a bit tired because I'm unfit, but my knees could handle it and my legs could handle it. So that was the obvious big change for me. And I didn't wear Ice Wave for about 3 weeks. I just patched Ice Wave now 3 days ago, and I don't have to use it tomorrow again. My knees started getting a bit sore from carrying heavy stuff up and down the stairs and stuff. I don't have to use it again. So that was my obvious big change in my life, which gave me quality of life, made me move around. It's mobile again. I'm back in the gym again. And I can do normal stuff. I can pack the car without having to wake my grandson up and say, come carry the bags for your Opa. And that's fantastic. The side or the lesser known things that has happened, and this to me is actually quite amazing. There's somebody on the call tonight. Marius is on the call. I haven't seen Marius for 5 months. We met each other in Cape Town for a meal and a catch up, and we spent about 3 hours together. And the other day I saw him in Knysna, and he said something to me that quite a few people that I know very well that haven't seen me for a while have been saying, Steph, what are you doing? Why are you looking so good? Is the gym working? What's going on with you? Why are you looking so healthy? You looked old, and seriously, you looked old the last time I saw you, and now you are looking different. And I'm saying to people that I feel 10 years younger. Currently, as I'm sitting here, I feel 10 years younger, and I can only attribute this to the patches that I'm wearing. Thank you.
Thank you, Steph. Who's next?
I'm going to throw Helgen under the bus because she has an amazing story about her husband.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Hello. I want to tell about my husband. I'm Helgen. I'm 65 years old, and my husband, he is nearly 70. We are living in Norway. He has a heart, genetic heart disease. Is it called that, Henriëtte?
Genetic heart disease, yes.
Yes. And he's been he's visiting his heart doctor once a year. And after we have been using the patches for 6 weeks in the autumn, we started in Mars. He visiting his doctor for his yearly consultation, and the doctor said everything's with his blood pressure and everything was okay. It was doing fine, but there was one thing. I can't understand this. I've never seen it, never heard about it. It shouldn't be happening, because this genetic disease has gone back. So he was amazed, and he said, "No, I won't see you for 2 years." But and I said to my husband, did you tell him about the patches? No, he wasn't telling anybody about these patches. But I'm going back next year, so we are patching every day. So it's really amazing. Yes. So this is my story until now. Yes, thank you.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing, Helgen. And for genetic heart disease that he was born with is now reversing. It's truly amazing.
Yeah.
And by the way, you look 10 years younger as well, Helgen.
Lovely to see you. Thank you. I have to go soon. Pick up my husband.
Okay. Yes, we have some amazing stories here in Norway as well. So we are building a nice team here, patching people and having amazing results.
Brilliant. Thanks, Henriëtte. If anyone else wants to share, pop the hand up, or else I think we're going to go ahead, Amanda.
Yes, I think Henriëtte can tell us the rest of her story.
Okay. Yes. Well, I am absolutely thrilled about the patches. I've had amazing results myself. The first thing that happened to me was energy. Already after 2 days, I had a lot more energy. Woke up in the morning feeling fresh to start doing something, which was very abnormal for me. I like to sleep long and have at least 3 cups of coffee before I start my day. But then I just woke up 2 hours earlier than I usually do, and I just felt fit to go. It was amazing, and it has stayed like that. And I've been patching for 10 months now, 9-10 months. And during that time, more and more things are happening. And, you know, I did not look at myself as a sick person. I've never had any severe illnesses. I didn't start patching because I had something very serious to fix. I just wanted stem cells. I know what stem cells can do to your body. I know that we have fewer stem cells the older we get, and I want to stay fit. But I also had a hormonal disorder from which I took medicine, and I have been for like 5 years since I hit menopause. And the specialists were telling me, you are one of those people who would have to go on this medication for the rest of your life. And when I started patching and I heard that this could regulate hormones, I told my husband that I'm going to do something else now. And he said, "Don't you dare go off your medication without talking to the specialist. I cannot take it." And I said, don't worry, I won't. But I did, and he didn't notice. So that's an absolutely fabulous thing that happened to me. I'm completely off medication for several months now. And my eyesight has improved dramatically. It's really crazy. I didn't know that could happen. But I started, I just couldn't see clearly anymore. And normally it used to be a very bad sign for me because I have had a lot of problems with my eyes, and I wear special glasses for 30 years. And I went to the eye doctor expecting the worst, and he told me that I had an exceptional improvement. I do not need special glasses anymore. I can actually have normal glasses. I don't need glasses, special glasses to look into the computer. I can now wear the same glasses wherever I go. And my eyesight had improved with 125 on one eye and 150 on the other eye. And that is absolutely amazing. I can actually see the floor when I walk. So the most amazing things happen. So just start patching if you haven't. Keep on patching if you do, because there's more to come. There are things you actually think. What I realized, I was thinking about it last week, and I realized, you know, yes, we think aging is normal. We think that all these small things that we experience, okay, my hips hurt a little bit, okay, I'm slow in the morning, okay, my skin is wrinkled, and we think, okay, but that's normal, I'm aging. But we don't have to. We do not longer have to put up with those things. We can actually improve a lot of things that we just thought was just common. It's not common anymore, not at least not for me, and at least not for my friends. So we are bringing this to anybody who wants to listen. I'm patching. So that's my story.
Thanks, Henriëtte. That's an amazing story. Okay, so I mentioned this website before, www.thisisinfo.com. On this website, you will find case studies that I've referred to already. You'll find videos describing how the X39 works, some Q&As with doctors' panels and other Dr. Lena Stallman on videos. And you'll also see some remarkable testimonials. So take a photo of this or screenshots, and then go and spend some time having a look and delving as deeply into this as you would like. Otherwise, over to you, Henriëtte.
Okay, so I mentioned also right at the beginning that I really do like network marketing, but I didn't think that I would go into that business. I've been doing business for my whole life, and I've been running companies and have been involved in starting up a lot of companies in different trades. And network marketing always fascinated me. And we have had a lot of network marketing companies in Norway as well. And we know a lot of people have things, bad experiences, or they heard about somebody having bad experiences with network marketing. And there's a few things that causes that. It's either the product that is not good enough, or it's the company that is not good enough, or they don't have a system. Well, this company, LifeWave, has it absolutely everything going for them to start a business. It's a 20-year-old company. It's really solid. It went from a 20 million company in 2021 to 320 million in 2022. And in 23, 430 million. And last I heard, we are going to pass 600 million this year in LifeWave. And that is a remarkable growth of a company. So if you're looking for an opportunity, this is a growing company, which is the first big sign you need to look for if you want to start in this business. It's open in 27 countries, I think over 80 now. And then there's the product, okay? A solid company is a good foundation, but the product. This is a patented product. Nobody else has it, so it's not a Me Too product. I've seen network companies doing skincare, doing vitamins, doing things for your dishwasher, I don't know what, coffee machines, but they have competition from in the market. This product does not. The X39 is patented, and the patent will last for what? Is it 16 more years? So we are not going to have any competition either. So this is an amazing opportunity. And when you look at this, you know, the business for home has ranked this LifeWave company the first momentum company in the world. It is an excellent opportunity. It's fast growing. And the only thing you need to think about, if you want to make it in this business, find your reason. You know, if you want to be your own boss, if you want to go out there, if you want to do something different, you need to find your reason. And I don't know what your reason is. It can be that you want more time with your family. It can be more freedom in your life. It can be more security. Maybe you want to travel. This company has amazing incentive travels that you can work for to be a part of. Better health. A lot of people start this business because they want better health. And when they get it, they also want better health for their family and their friends and for the rest of the world. This is something it's really enjoyable and valuable to share. And for some people, it might be less debt. For me, I want to be debt-free when I'm a pensioner, and I want to look like 20 when I'm a pensioner. So I get the best of both worlds. So the compensation plan, this company has a lot of ways to pay you for doing the work, because this company is doing network marketing, which means you are the marketer. So the first thing you do if you want to start up in this business is that we help you to tell this to people. You tell them about this opportunity, you bring them to a meeting like this, they hear the story, they can read on the sites that we present. And we help you to get at least 4 people in the start, 2 on your right side, that's your left team, 2 on your left side and 2 on your right side. And when you do this, you have a compensation plan will pay you something that's called team commission. It's a binary system, and you can earn up to $25,000 in team commission. Of course, that will not be the first week, but it's practically that what you can earn if you do this over and over again. And what we do over and over again is to make managers, which means 2 on your left side, 2 on your right side, and we take it from there. That's actually what you need to know to start. What is amazing about this company compared to some other companies that I've been looking into, not now, but previously, is this matching bonus. This is an unlimited income potential. It means the company will reward you for bringing in people and helping them earn money. So if you bring in, like, let's say I bring in Amanda. Amanda wants to make money. I help her to bring in her first 4 people and connect her to the system that we have. And when she earns cycle bonuses, and maybe she earns $1,000 in $100 in a cycle bonus, then I get $25, because I get 25% of what the people I have personally introduced into this business. But it doesn't stop there. If then Amanda brings in somebody and she helps them earn money, then Amanda gets 25% and I get 20. So this goes 3 levels down. And this is a really, really beautiful bonus that I have made up here, not only because it's unlimited, but this is the glue that assures you that whoever you are, whoever sponsored you, whoever brought you in here, everybody wants to help you. We really want to see you win, because if you win, we win. If the people I introduce to this business, if I can help them make money, then I make money. And you will never see another business where you have the system where helping people is what gives you most money. So it's really rewarding business to come into. So where do you start? Well, you come in where you fit in. So the company has prepared 3 entry packages that are at a good value for the price. The first one is a core package that will give you 3 months of supply of X39. It costs $295 and that is if you want to try the product. David Schmidt says you at least try it for 3 months before you can expect to see what this can do for you. I know some people, like myself, just a couple of days, I could see results. But David Schmidt says within 3 months, 96% can actually feel the difference. So some after 2 days, some after 2 weeks, some after 2 months, but within 3 months. So it's really important when you tell this to somebody, at least 3 months. But he also says that, and we also know that the older you are, the longer the fewer stem cells you have. So if you think that I want my body to give my body the chance to rejuvenate, then you should use the X39 for as many months as your own age divided into 10. So I'm 53 and I got my biggest results after 6 months. Within 3 months, I had great results, but within 6 months, really big results. So keep on patching. And for me, I'm not going to stop there, because I know that if I stop using X39, what has healed will not come back. But then my stem cells are going to go a little bit dormant again. And I don't want that. I want to be healthy, because I now have stem cells like a kid and I love it. So I want to keep it that way. So if you want to know more about the compensation plan, how to start, which start package to start with and all that, you can talk to whoever invited you and you can see the information. And this is the system. This is a big, big difference between different companies that have been working in the industry. We have a system at the first page here. This is its info, like Dr. Mich said. You can read everything you need to know about the product and the patent and the testimonies and everything. And at thisisitteam.com is another web page. Here you can see everything you need to know about the business, how to get started, how to use your upline, how to register people. There's no limit to what you find in there or what you need. You can listen to different people explaining it in different ways, and we all have favorites. So really dig into these two sites. And the thisisitteam.com has really, this is the most successful team in the world right now. And it is because of the system they made. And everybody can do it. And everybody can go in and watch the same videos. So this is the time to make your move, you know, because if your dreams are bigger than the money you have in your pocket, then you have 2 options. You can lower your dreams, or you can upper what you have in your pocket. So if you are serious about your dream, there is hope for your future, then get started with X39 and just do it, and we will help you. We will show you how to do it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Henriëtte and Dr. Mich, for an awesome presentation. I'm going to stop the recording now. So thank you to everybody who was here. And afterwards, we're going to have a little time that we can chat and ask questions. We're just stopping the recording now to keep it short.